Hello to you all. I am just going live a little bit early so that I can make sure that everything is watchable. I'm attempting to stream live on 4 different platforms tonight, and that can only mean chaos. Hello to Road OCD. You are with me from YouTube Gaming, which means that YouTube is actually working. And that my software is lying to me and that I am actually online. Hello! I'm just a little bit early to make sure that everything's working. According to this, I'm live on Twitch and Mixer and YouTube, but not Dailymotion. Oh, Dailymotion's just gone live as well. Oh, no, it has. Now it's unconnected again. I'm going to get rid of Dailymotion if this doesn't work properly, because it's just another thorn in my side of trying to get everything working. But I am now connected to all the things by the looks of things, which is great. If you are in the chat of any of the platforms that I'm streaming on tonight, I would be very grateful if you'd just make yourself known so that I know that it's definitely working. Hello, Rob BC. You can't wait for the Banished live stream. No, neither can I. Should we have some music? Rock along with the music. Can you hear me over the music? That's the other thing that I need to know, because the music is fine in my headphones, but not necessarily in yours. Dave Belema says I'm here for the chaos! And CGI09 has simply put a load of food in the chat room. It's good to see that you're already in the right frame of mind for tonight. The other thing is that I'm going to have quite bad lag or latency between me and the chat rooms, because trying to stream to 4 different platforms has its chaos. But hey, it's fine. We're good. We are definitely working, but everybody is joining me from YouTube. Matt Not Food says, I come bearing gifts of food. I really hope that you do. I hope you're not lying to us there. Dailymotion keeps connecting and disconnecting. That is really quite annoying. I don't know why that's not working properly. We're good. We are definitely working, but everybody... But, never mind, I'll leave that. If Dailymotion's working, it's working. If it isn't, I don't really care. Welcome to everybody on YouTube, the key platform for Jenny Chaos. CGI09 is going a bit mad with the food there. You're going a bit mad with the food. It's nice to see you all anyway, welcome. Dailymotion is definitely telling me that it's like connecting and disconnecting and connecting and disconnecting. I don't know that that's actually true. If anybody's got a Dailymotion account or just fancies popping over to Dailymotion to find out whether I'm going on and off and on and off, and if I am, that's hilarious. But at the moment, all of my viewers are on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube anyway. That message is going to drive me mad if it keeps saying I'm offline. Absolutely mad. I've also got my chat box thing, which I'm trying to get working properly. Oh, hello to somebody on Twitch. How are you? Welcome to the stream that I'm just trying to get going, because Dailymotion keeps telling me that I'm not online, and that's really annoying. Matt Not Food says, Dailymotion sounds like a brand jingle. I agree with you. I do agree with you. I think it's a terrible name for a website, but I have to question whether Mixer or Twitch are any better. At least YouTube kind of makes sense. Kind of. The others They don't make sense. Anyway. I'm interested to see just how bad the latency is, so would you do me a favour and just say hello in the chat room when you hear me say that? I'll count the seconds. Ooh, wow, okay. About 15 seconds there is between you and me. That's, awful. Well, never mind. I'm not going to ask you anything particularly, so I won't have to wait 15 seconds for your answer. Although, I must admit, one question I would like to ask is whether you would like me to continue with the old Banished town, or whether you'd like me to do a new one tonight. I think we've all forgotten about the old one, but I don't mind resurrecting it because the save file is still on here. Maybe you'd like to decide, because we're just going live technically now. It's 7 o'clock now, so I'll give you the opportunity to make that decision. Hello to Some Guy, Chelsal, ZX Specky, who else we got in here? Jane OD, who have I missed? Elvis the Culture Advisor is joining me from Twitch. Are you going to advise on culture? I should probably warn you that if you are going to do that, you should probably do it in the YouTube chat box. Because that's where all the people are currently chatting. A new town called Banished Lag. You're obsessed with the lag, sir. Dailymotion still says that it's trying to connect. I don't think that's right. But if it is right, that's getting turned off, because I am not spending the entire evening worrying about whether Dailymotion is actually broadcasting me or not. That's super annoying. I don't know anybody who uses Dailymotion, but apparently it is the second biggest streaming platform. Sorry, second biggest video platform behind YouTube. So there you go. I wouldn't like to think that I'm missing out half the world by not streaming on Dailymotion. That would be terrible. Elvis says I'm mostly just gonna lurk. That's fine. We don't mind lurkers around here. We have a lot of lurkers. There are people who turn up to these streams who never speak. Never. Don't even know who they are. That's quite freaky. But anyway. They're a viewer, so I don't care. Speaking of viewers, I do care about how many viewers I get, and therefore I'd be very, very grateful if, as usual, you would spread the word. Because, not to put too fine a point on it, and I'm not going to whinge about this, I'm just going to mention it, is that my view counts are down by 1/3, and I don't know why. And it literally just happened overnight, one day, in May. That was it, between 2 episodes of Morrowind. One day, everything rolling along as normal. Next day, no viewers. Really disappointing. Very grateful for the ones I have got. But it's really, really frustrating, and I just can't help but think that what I really need is a bit of exposure, so to speak. Don't take that the wrong way. I know it's Saturday night. But yeah, it would be really nice to just get some people in tonight. Remember, if we hit the magic 50 consecutive viewers, we open the mystery bag of Steam prizes. The mystery bag! The mystery being why there is no prize. That's not true. There is a prize, but only if we reach 50 consecutive people. At the moment, between Twitch and YouTube, we have got 22. So we're nearly halfway, but please tell your friends. Right, I am just going to tweet something, as I always do. And you seem to be sending me what you want to call a new town. So it looks like we're going to be doing a new town. Maybe I'll even do it on difficult mode. Right, live now on YouTube. Twitch. It's incredible how difficult it is to spell right when you're having to do it live. Dailymotion. There we go. And I will put the link for YouTube as I always do, and if you want to watch it anywhere else. Ooh, I've got some latency issues according to YouTube. My stream health has gone red for the first time ever. Oh dear. Right, do you know what? Let's turn Daily Motion off because it's just causing no end of problems. Excuse me, Mo. Man, that's annoying. Right, I seem to be healthy again. Thank God for that. That's really bad. Right, Daily Motion, you're a big fat no, aren't you? Unless I have to stream on Daily Motion for some reason that I don't know what it would be. Terrible. Awful. Clearly 4 streams at once is just too much. It's just too much. But that's okay, I don't mind. Right, hopefully you're all still with me. You seem to be. So, let's do this. What was I doing? Oh, tweeting. That's right, tweeting. www.youtube.com/gameplayjenny. Oh yeah. Etc. And actually, Twitch, but you can find your own link for that. I'm sure you'll find it, it's fine. Right. Let's do this. Let's have some music. I'm hoping that you're going to rock along with the music tonight. I'm also hoping that you can hear me over the music, although every time I say that, it turns out that the blooming music isn't actually loud enough when I come to watch the stream back. I'm like, God, that music could have been quicker. Louder, even. There we go. Right, hopefully you can still hear me. The general consensus seems to be that we should do a new town, so that is what we're going to do. Here we go. It could be called Sigourneville, Rebec, Tokel, Ander, Alstow, Thomecrofton, Norwigsburn, Billycotton, or it could be called something that you would like me to call it. Now, we've had some suggestions already, one of which is from ML2K, good evening to you, and it's Lag Castle. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually, I'm not going to lie. Oops, sorry, I was just adjusting my chat and it turns the blooming music off, doesn't it? High Pington, like that one. Fort Laguardale. Oh, I like High Pington, that's made me laugh. High Pington. I'm honestly not dyslexic. I just can't quite see my keyboard because it's under a piece of acoustic foam so that you don't have to hear me typing quite as badly. Right. Anyway, let's be in the valleys, and we'll have a large terrain size. Although I don't anticipate we'll be filling it tonight. We'll go for a. Do you want mild climate, fair climate, harsh climate? We'll go for mild, and we'll go for hard starting conditions because that's a nice challenge. Here we go. We are creating iron deposits, waiting for the herbs to grow, putting clouds in the sky, searching for wildlife, milking the cows, I haven't got any cows, hiding chicken eggs, bulldozing inaccessible areas, looking for sheep, casting shadows, implementing fire safety measures. We don't have that crap around here. I've just realised actually, I don't know whether I've put my mods on. Because I've got mods, right, that give me more farming and stuff. Yes, I have. Yes, I so have. Excellent. And that music, I can promise you now, is going to start getting really annoying really quickly. So I have a feeling I might be turning it off. In fact, I'm not even going to think about that for too much longer. The music is going off. It's going off. I'm calling it right now. You can listen to your own music. Create your own music. It's gonna be a 0. There we go. Sorry about that. I love the music in this, but when I'm trying to talk, all I want to do is sing along. So we ain't doing that. Right. Jane OD says, did you add foam to your foam? See what you did there, Jane. Right, anyway. Here we go then. We need, first and foremost, a stockpile so that we were able to get the locusts to collect stuff. So we're going to immediately make a stockpile that's far too big. There we go. And I'm also going to get some windows up. So we've got the professions window. And apologies, because this is in quite a small resolution for various reasons. And therefore those windows are going to cover a little bit more than I would like. But that is how it is tonight. So now we are going to get the locusts to remove resources. And we're going to leave them to it while I have a think about what we're going to do here. To be honest with you, food in this is always a huge problem. As you can see, all I've got is 1,200 potatoes. And 1,200 potatoes is not very much food. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a fishing dock. And I'm going to hope that it fits on this river, which it does. Result! And hopefully, what that will mean is that we can get some fish. But it ain't going to be enough, so we're also going to put a hunting cabin somewhere where ultimately I'm probably going to build a forest, which is there. And we're going to have a gatherer's hut next to the hunting cabin. There we go, lovely. In this game, rather randomly, if people don't have homes, they don't die immediately, which is a bit strange because the first rule of survival is always to have shelter, but not in this game. Providing they've got coats, they're alright. So I assume that all they do is just like put their coats over their heads. They sleep in a kind of coat tent, which I think is kind of cool. But anyway, it's not what they do. If they actually slept in a coat tent and there was an animation for that, I'd be very happy. The other thing that we're going to need, because coats really aren't enough shelter, is some wood. So we need a wood cutter, and we're going to put the wood cutter next to the resource pit here, because the wood cutter can get his resources from here and he can leave his cut wood there. So I'm going to put a little road in there. They won't get round to that, but it's fine. And I'm going to speed it up and you're going to watch the locusts in action because this is great. I do like a bit of locusts stripping the assets for everything. Matt Not Food on Twitch says if it's okay with you, I'll host your channel and hopefully it might get you a few more subs and views. I'd love you to do that. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. There are 3 of you on Twitch. Do say hello because most of the chat is going down in YouTube. So if you're here, I'd really like to know that you're here. I can talk to you, but you can't talk to the people on YouTube. And why would you want to? Why would you want to talk to the people on YouTube? I don't mean it. I don't mean it. Right, we will prioritise over here. And we'll make some of these people into builders so that they come down here. CGI09 says, I'll also host you. This is very good. This is very good of you because I have no idea what you mean. Is that some sort of channel relay thing where my channel comes through your channel? Like a freaky channelception. Thank you very much for that. Speaking of channelception, Inception is on tonight, late at night on ITV. It's my favourite film, but what I'm going to say to you is, don't watch it, because it'll have adverts and it'll be rubbish with adverts in it. Rent it or buy it or do something with it. Here come the locusts, look! Here come the locusts, and they are leaving logs and logs, actually. They're just leaving logs. That's really cool though, yeah. If you can stream me over your Twitch channels, we can have like a Twitch takeover. Oh, I love it. I love that. Who's got a Twitch channel? Let's take over Twitch. Take over Twitch. Take over Twitch. Put me on your channel, I'll take over you. That works for me. That was the theme tune from a very old game show before anybody asks what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, as we can see, they're bashing up and sawing up the fishing dock. Bashy bashy. Sorry, sorry. Yeah. Fantastic. You bash that thing. Oh, don't walk off. Bash the thing. Thank you. Right. Some of you builders can now be fishermen, and I'm going to need all of them because we're going to need all the fish we can get. Meanwhile, over here, they've built their path. They've built their path around... never mind. Right, do you want to prioritise over here now? The hunting and the gathering. The hunting and the fishing and the shooting. Some guy says, does this game still have 12-year-olds shacking up with each other? Yes. Yes, it does. I think there might even be a mod that puts a stop to that, but why would you want to put a stop to that? It's entertaining. By entertaining, I mean completely weird. Anyway, eventually I'm going to have some houses here. And being the selfish little brats that they are, they'll probably build the houses first, but that's okay. There we go. And we can also... Oh, hang on a minute. I've put that one in the wrong place. They were supposed to be in a line. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? There we go. And we'll put a little path in there, because eventually I'm going to want one. Is that GT Power? GT Power! GT Power 3 says hello. Hello to you. And welcome. It's very, very good to have you all here. As you can see, we've now got a hunting cabin on the way, but we've only got 336 potatoes. That's bad. Need more potatoes. We need more food. Please, 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 please build the foodie stuff, please. We're okay for firewood at the moment. There we go. Right, we'll put a hunter in. And in fact, we'll put 2 hunters in. There we go. Lovely. So that should at least get us some food. I've got a little cart here, in case you're wondering where we're storing all the stuff. It's in this little cart, and there are now 14 fish in the cart. That's good. So the next thing then is we probably do need to build some houses, because we're going to need some children. So, I will increase the priority here. Jane OD says, what mods do you have? I can't remember. I've got like something that gives me smaller stores. So a general store and a farm stand and a hardware store. And I've got apiary and a creamery. Creamery butter. And there's a stone bridge, which is wider and cooler. I'm sure there's other things. I think I've got some things that affect the climate, but I don't think they're on at the moment. Oh, I've got fly fishing, so you don't have to have a fishing dock. I can just have a dude with a fishing rod, which is really funny. What's not funny is there's now a storm, so you need to build houses, please. Build your houses. Don't make me get mad. Oh, that rumbling of thunder's awesome in my headphones. Did you hear that? Because if you didn't, we'll bang the sound up a bit. I do find, when I come to play the streams back on YouTube, that the audio is nowhere near as loud as I think it is, and that's bad. What's also bad is that we have no firewood and basically no food either. So, we may have to accept that people are going to die in this. People are gonna die. We'll just get them to prioritise some things. And we'll run it on a little bit and see which they think is more important. But we need more food. And the only way that we're going to get that... In fact, we don't just need more food, we ain't got no food. Build the food thing! Build it! I'm even going to put another hunter on while I'm doing that. Because the hunters will go and get venison, and venison is 100 food points. Prioritise the food, damn it! Ah! I've got a load of hungry people, no! No! Don't do this to me! I didn't say there wouldn't be death. At least, you know, there might be initial death, okay? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no. Oh, no, the children are dying of starvation. As long as it's the children, that's fine. There we go. Right, take the builders off. Get the gatherers on. Oh, no. down to 7 adults and 6 children. That's still fine, it's still fine. It does look a bit like a ski resort. You are right, OCD, it does. Don't talk to me about ski resorts. I do have a ski resort manager, which might well be making its presence felt on the channel at some point. Anyway, stop dying. Stop it. No! What are you doing? I've told you to hunt and gather and stuff. What are you doing? I've got 38 onions. Why are you starving? Oh, look, they've walked off with all the food. I tell you what one of the problems is they take all the food. Why do you need 85 pieces of venison, you blimmin' nightmares? That's why I call them the locusts and not the villagers, because they are like locusts. Anyway, hello to Equine Man. I think you're new here. And hello to new people on Twitch. It does look like the takeover Twitch thing is working a little bit. Draxy says, I just got here and Jenny is already killing people. Yes, of course I am. In fairness though, it's been 20 minutes. Ish. Okay, maybe a bit less than 20 minutes. But look! Look, we've got food. We've got food. We've got food. I've got food. So it's firewood next, and I have no builders, and indeed I don't really have any locusts. Hello to Astrogali. He says, I tried playing Banished and it was flipping nightmarish. It is. It is in hard mode. In my series, I think I'm doing alright. People keep saying to me, oh, you're not playing this badly at all, Jenny. It's wonderful. And I'm thinking, getting it all wrong then. Right, I'm going to have to take people off the food and get them back to the building. But then there are fewer people to feed now, so it's alright. Equine Man says, I'm an old follower, but I've not long been watching the stream. In fairness, I've not long been doing the stream, so it's fine. Okay, here comes the wood dude. Meanwhile, there are 28 people here. Welcome to each and every one of you. Every view is much appreciated, and I'll tell you what is also appreciated that I completely forgot to mention last time. Please hit the like button. Do that now. Do that now. Because what that tells me is that you like it, but also that you're here and you're listening. And I wouldn't blame you if you weren't listening, but I do know that you are here. But yeah, hit your like button, which is a thumbs up on YouTube and is a little heart on Twitch, and I don't know what it is on Mixer. Nobody's even watching me on Mixer, which is very disappointing, but I suppose that Banished is not an Xbox game, is it? So, time to get some fuel. We need to put on a woodcutter, and I've even got a couple of locusts left, so you can go off and get some food for me. Astrogali says, I just hit it right before you said it. Well, you are psychic, sir. Psychic. Right, next most important thing, very important thing, is tools. And this is where people frequently go wrong. Because if you don't have people who have tools, they don't do anything. So, we're going to have blacksmith here. We'll get a builder on that. Important that you have people who have tools. And I'm also, while I'm here, I'm just going to correct that super irritating bit of road. Where's remove road gone? Oh, it's there, I think. Yeah. Because that is just annoying. There we go. Here's the locusts knocking it all down. Just slow that down a little bit. Slider 6363 says, "Hiya! Hiya! Finally managed to catch a live stream of yours. I hate to tell you this, but there's not a lot of life going on in this one. You've just missed some death. Quite a lot of death, actually. It was bad. Anyway, we can make it into a live stream. It's good. You'll just have to chat with the people in the Twitch chat. But there are now people in the Twitch chat, so you can talk amongst yourselves, and if you want me to relay any messages over to YouTube, or indeed vice versa, I can do that, because I can chat everywhere. I am the omni-chatter. Right, we've got 108 firewood, which is my current maximum. That's all I want. They won't use very much of it. We've got some resources. We have no food. There's a shock. And we're down to 4 tools, and that's not good. We need tools, and we need them now. I just keep prioritising this until they get sick of it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Do you know what I'd like? Just had a thought. Because I was just thinking about ice cream and tacos there for no particular reason. But what I'd really like is like a modern version of this. Where, like, the food is more modern stuff, and that's the houses are more modern and that kind of thing. If that makes any sense. I'm sure I've made some sense there. That would be good. Like, instead of a pub, it's like Pizza Hut or something. That would be good. Oh, look, I've gained a locust. And I've got 314 food! Ooh, goody. But now down to 3 tools, and that's bad. What we need is more stone. So I'm going to set them to collecting stone. It just so happens I've got quite a big patch of stone here. So if I increase the priority in the general stone area, you should see the locusts starting to bash the stone up. There we go. Look at the bashing going on. Because if these people don't have tools, they won't be able to bash things, and then, well, everybody dies when that happens. Everybody dies. It's very snowy, isn't it? We will have another hut. In fact, I'm going to make a little square. Just because I can. I like my little squares. But first, I really, really need them to do this bit. Stop cutting trees down and start cutting stone. Grr! Slider says the coastal camping tour is really cool. Thank you very much for that. I'm very worried at the moment because the view counts on the coastal camping tour are actually really rubbish. I don't know where they've all gone, but sometime in May, YouTube decided that nobody should see the coastal camping tour anymore, and the view counts went down by about 300 people? No, 200 people. And today's episode, it's not gone so well. So if you watch today's coastal camping tour, I can promise you incredible views, more incredible views, Suran, loving Suran, some largely naked women dancing. That's not clickbait, that is genuine. And also, what else can I promise you? Death, mostly. Death of crabs. Right, chaps, I'm down to 2 tools here. What's going on? Can you hurry up? Look, there's a load of stone next to the building site. Do you want to get on with it? Chelsal says today's was great. Thank you very much. I enjoyed today's as well. I thought that some of the views across Suran and across the bays in the otherwise horrible Molagamur region were really, really nice. And that's all I do it for, really, is the views and the atmosphere. I don't want to be playing the game, but the game wants to be played, so. 2 people have gone, oh my god, naked women, yeah, yes! What can I say? Yes! In fact, judging by the... I can say this now because we're a bit later in the day, but judging by the red light outside, it was a bit more than dancing, if you know what I mean. Who'd have thought it, eh? Did Morrowind have a mature rating? I think it did. But yeah, there you go. I mean, my version of Morrowind does seem to have perhaps more slightly naked women than it should have. I don't quite know what's caused that. Somebody mentioned that they thought it was a conflict between Morrowind Comes Alive and one of the clothing mods, but as I didn't... I just installed the overhaul, so I had no control over that. Mercifully, there aren't that many largely naked women. I once accidentally installed a mod, and you'll have to forgive me because I know that I'm talking about Morrowind now rather than about the Locust, but I once installed a mod that actually did make people naked, and that was an eye-opener. Anyway, back to the Locusts, who now only have 2 tools between them, and not enough stone to get any more. You need to get on with it, you fools, because otherwise we are genuinely all going to die, rather than the 8 or 9 of us that copped it about 7:20. Meanwhile, in the 2 chats, there are now 36 people watching. Brilliant. 36 of you. It's so good to have you here. Oh, 37, just as I said that. If we get to 50 consecutive... That's not what I mean. Concurrent. 50 concurrent viewers, not consecutive. We will open the mystery bag of games. Rather than of, you know, ferrets or something. The locusts are not being very cooperative tonight. I need you to bash this stone. Stop going and cutting wood. I've got loads of firewood, you swines. Ah! That's a tree! Honestly, you can't tell him anything. Anyway, back to the chat. GT Power asks, you've played Morrowind and Oblivion again? Is there any chance that you'll play Skyrim again? I have been thinking about it, I'm not going to lie. I have been thinking about it. Ooh! Bright blue in my eyes. I just want to say a big thank you to, forgive me, pronunciation of your name. Halle Caliber? Even if that isn't your name. Gameplay, Halle Caliber's gameplay and cosplay says love your Let's Plays and greetings from Sweden, and has made a donation in Super Chat on YouTube Gaming. Thank you very much indeed. That's wonderful. I'm really, really honoured. If you don't know what Super Chat is, guys, if you're in YouTube chat, you should now see Halle Caliber at the top of your chat in bright cyan. It should be screaming into your eyes. And they will stay there for however long YouTube decides they're allowed to stay there. I think it depends on the size of your donation, and I'm happy to admit that in my chat box it's coming up as 20 Swedish thingies. I don't know how much 20 Swedish thingies is, but I don't care. I'm just really honoured that you've made a donation. That's really good of you. Thank you very much. Halle Caliber. I don't know whether I can rename people in this. Can I rename people? Because I could rename you. Oh, that person's just called Citizen. Oh no, kind of name Nutina. Oh, can I not? Oh, I was going to name one after Halle Caliber then. But I don't think I can. Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much indeed. I suppose it's probably a good time to go. If you want to support me on Patreon from $12 a year or $1 a month or whatever you can afford, you can obviously do that. There are now magnets and singing bowl tracks and maybe even some hats, if I can get some hats, depending on what your donation tier is, but that's entirely your choice. The content on my main channel is always reasonably free. If you want to do it for free but support me, the best thing you can do is click on the adverts on YouTube. Meanwhile, there are 38 of you in the chat, so that's just 12 more to a giveaway, and we now have no tools. The locusts have no tools, but they have very nearly built the tool dude. So come on. Come on, you can do it. This poor man with his saw. There we go. Lovely. I can finally get a blacksmith on. And because there are only 13 locusts, we will just make 20 tools. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you to people who've done the exchange rate there. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Oh, that blue is really in my face. If you want to be in a lovely shade of cyan at the top of YouTube chat, you can do that. Don't know about Twitch. I'm not affiliated on Twitch because I don't stream enough on it at the moment. But one day I'm sure that I will. Right, back to the locusts. Enough of the self-promotion. The food situation, we're doing pretty well. We've got 927 foods. That's excellent. We've got enough firewood to last quite a while. Plenty of resources, and now we have some tools. Now, the problem now, I think, is going to be that the storage cart is getting full because suddenly we've got all the things. So we're going to build a barn. A nice big barn. And I was going to put it at the end of this road, but there's like a tiny little hill dump thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fantastic. Astragali says, with all that food, one of your locusts needs to research refrigeration. They're salting things. They're rubbing salt in it. But again, a modern version of this would probably have a refrigerator producer. Right guys, I've got resources. Do you want to build the thing? Please build the thing. I'm even going to take some of you off food duty so that you build the thing. And I'm going to put... Oh, you haven't built that other house yet. Okay, that's fine. Build the thing first and then we'll talk about housing. Because that's when the children are going to start and then all hell breaks loose. Matt Not Food says, which support method means the most money to you? Well, YouTube Super Chat takes loads. Twitch, currently, I can't get money on it, I don't think. So Patreon is better. Patreon takes a percentage of the total funds for the month, and that works better. So if you wanted to donate, you'd actually be better off, like if you wanted to donate like, I don't know, $3 or something, you'd be better off with 3 months of Patreon. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. But if you want me to get the money right now, like the last donation, then you can do that immediately. And you get your name in pretty lights at the top of the chat for a little while. Draxy's put some salt in the chat. That's very kind of you. Elvis says, I've just looked it up and villagers' names are hard-coded. Boo. Boo. Oh, Retro Mickey's here. Hello, sir. He says, how are you today? I'm okay, actually. It's still warm, though. It's warm. I'm not a fan of the warm, so you might be able to hear my fan going in the background. Apologies if you can. I am literally talking into like a hole of foam. It's like literally just like a hole of foam. I'm sure if I look back behind my microphone, Narnia might well be behind there, but it does hopefully block the noise out a little bit. Here comes my storage barn. You need to hurry up. Look at all this now. We've got 550 venison burgers. Still not done the road though. They're usually quite big on doing roads. Need more people. That's what it is. I need more people. And the only way that we're going to get more people is more housing. Hurry up with the house. I'm even going to make you build another one for delaying on the first one. I'm just starting to hear the people now. I always think that, I mean, there's only 14 people. But I can hear what sounds like a football ground. Certainly more than 14. Which is a bit silly. There are now 44 people here. Welcome to all of you on this rather warm Saturday. It's not warm for the locusts, it's been snowing. But it's really good to have you here. 50 concurrent viewers and we get the mystery bag opened during a break. And don't forget that 8 of you are in Twitch and you can only talk to each other and all the YouTube people are talking to each other. So if you're wondering who's talking, I've got this sort of awesome chat thing where I can see everybody's chat in a big stream, which is cool. And as Mickey says, if you can make sure that you like on whichever platform you're on, that would be fantastic, and that would be great. Okay, so have you done my storage barn yet? Yes, you have. Hooray! Hooray! So now they're going to start having children. We have a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old. At least that's not completely obscene. But later on, we might well have some 10-year-olds. Because that's how it works in this game. It's very medieval, you know. Equine Man says it's 4:40 AM here. 4:40 AM? Are you mad? You're up at 4:40 AM to watch a stream. Now that is commitment. That is commitment, good lord. As in you need committing. That's amazing. Wow. It's also 15 degrees Celsius apparently. So you're in for a hot one, aren't you? Woof. We're not in for a hot one here. It's really, really cold. It's 24 Fahrenheit. That's cold. Poor locusts. At least they've all got homes. I tell you what they haven't got. Oh, they haven't got coats. I've forgotten all about the coats. How could I forget about coats? They're all going to freeze if I send them anywhere. Oh no, we need a tailor. It's because they haven't got rid of this stupid... Just get rid of that bit of this. Just get rid of this. What's wrong with you? Get rid of this now. Get rid. Bash it up. Don't walk past it. Bash it up. Please. Yeah. Yeah. No, not just one square. There are clearly 3. Bash up the road! You see, the woodcutter's got nothing better to do, and she's very kindly decided to bash up the road. Thank you. Anyway, we need a tailor. We really, really need a tailor. I'll put it there. You see, you're bashing up that bit right now. It's too late, because I've decided to put the road back up there. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's do this, and we'll also do some chopping. Chopping of the forests. We'll do these trees to get them out of your way. And we will put a connecting road in somewhere around here. Because what I'm going to do is build a big square. So that needs to be 4 houses across. So that'll be there. And what? There. Oh, I'm never going to remember that. I'll just remember when I've done it to put the road in. Right, people. Get with the tailor, please. You see, this is the advantage of having a stockpile next to the thing that you want to build. Look at this. Look at this working. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Fantastic. You've just sucked the life out of my resources, but ultimately that's what you needed to do, isn't it? So I need one more bit of iron and some logs. Well, all of the chopping down of trees should produce the logs, and there is also some iron behind those houses. And some iron over here, actually, so get it from wherever you like. Wherever you like. Oh! Twitch has just hit double figures for the first time ever. At least in the new Livestream generation. I did stream a couple of times over Twitch in the very early days. Had quite a few viewers, but in the new multi-streaming thing, everybody's been on YouTube. So hello to Twitch viewers. And hello to YouTube people. And I'm not going to say hello to Mixer because there aren't any. And I can't say hello to Dailymotion because it wouldn't work. I was killing YouTube, which is disgraceful. Definitely can't have that. Right, food-wise, look, the amount of stored food is going again, so I'm going to put some more people on the food. Halicalibur says, what's your all-time favourite role-playing game? As in first person, because that would be Morrowind. Other than that, I mean, I don't really play the sorts of like Zelda type stuff and that kind of thing. I don't really know what counts as a role-playing game. But yeah, Morrowind is my absolute all-time favourite thing of all time ever. Ever, ever, ever. Although in fairness, I don't really roleplay, do I? I'm more just sort of me. Even when I try not to be me, I just end up being me. I'm not very good at playing roles. Everything just gets done the sort of Jenny way. Oh, hello to Ragnarok and to Silvecci. It's very nice to see you here, and the two of you arriving means... That's just put off anybody who's just tuned in. We will be opening the mystery bag in a break. Woohoo! Yay! Somebody's going to win a prize! Yippee! So, look out for that when I have a first break, which I usually have after about an hour. So we're probably looking at about 8 o'clock British time. I will ask you all to say a code word. And anybody who says said word will be in the draw for a game from the mystery bag. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. That's the most viewers I've had in yonks. The most viewers I've had in yonks. And the locusts, I'm sure, are very happy about it as well. The locusts, thank you. Ah, wonderful. Big John 007 says, mystery bag? Big John 007? Are you James Bond in disguise? Sorry, I've just given away your secret identity. I'm so sorry. Also, a big hello to Austin Hellems, who says, howdy, mate. Are you in Australia? Because you wouldn't be the first. There are several people from Australia in this here chat. But unfortunately, I think you might be in different bits of the chat. So I might have to relay messages between you. But anyway. Oh, we've just dropped below 50 viewers there. That's no good, is it? That's no good. Right, let's build up some resources and we'll build up some food and then we can start thinking about expansion. And, in fact, we can start thinking about forests and herbs. We need herbalists because that affects our health. I like to think that the locusts are just getting high. Oh, Ragefast is here. Hello. You're in Texas, Austin's in Sydney, Matt's in New Zealand. We've got somebody from Sweden. Road OCD is in Atlanta. This is amazing. This is so cool. I used to get people from like Korea and stuff in the early days and Russia, but they seem to have gone. I used to get some people from Germany as well. And just occasionally somebody from Canada would limp in and go, am I late? Oh, that's really good though. That's really good. Very exciting. What's more exciting is the locusts are now... They're not starving, they're not freezing, they're not whinging. It's amazing. Some guy is from Italy. How exciting. Oh, Enigma. Enigma 6 in Twitch is from Canada. MLA2K is from Newcastle. What should I be saying to you? Is it like Hawaii? Hawaii. Elvis is from Mississippi. And Big John is from Robin Hood Land. I'm going to assume that you mean Nottinghamshire and that there isn't like a theme park called Robin Hood Land that you're watching this from. Mickey's from Wolverhampton. And Jen B has just joined us as well. This is amazing. As the size of the city goes up, it's not really a city, is it? As the size of the town goes up, so does the size of the chat rooms. We have hit 50 consecutive viewers at one point tonight, but we're currently at 47. Sarky Marky says, great Geordie accent. Yeah, you are being very sarky, Marky, I have to say. Ah, wonderful. Look at all the food here. Now we've got no firewood. Brilliant. Just brilliant. But this isn't going too badly now. If you've just joined us, if you were here right at the start of the stream, what you might have missed is quite a lot of death. High Pington has not always gone as well as this, it's got to be said. And we are really not very healthy at the moment, so I'm going to get the builders to come out and make a priority of this. And I tell you what would make life easier for them is having just a little storage place for their bits. Oh, we didn't put it in. Why? Create my storage place. Now! Do these things. Do these things. Oh, Gembies says I'm from Leeds. If that's what we're doing, yes, that is what we're doing. We're sharing locations. My location is High Pington. In a fort made of foam. There we go. Stockpile there will make it much easier down here. Oh, Gemby says I'm a bit sad as my guinea pig Marshmallow died last night and it was a bit of a shock. Oh, that's horrible. I'm really sorry. That's rubbish. I had 2 fish die on me a couple of weeks ago in the sort of heat wave that we had, and that was rubbish as well. So I can sympathise entirely. It's not nice. I will try to prevent more death. Yeah. Oh look, there's a lake there. I can have exclusive lakeside houses later. That's good. That's interesting. There's actually 2 lakes. This game is not usually very big on lakes because you can't put trading posts on lakes. That's really intriguing. Really, I could do with my fish thing being here. Because I imagine that's probably not the most efficient fish thing. But I will need a bridge. And at the moment we don't really have the wood to build a bridge because we've been building a house for 15-year-olds to shack up in, so... But I can hear a lot of falling logs, so that's good. I will make a bridge, the next thing. There we go. And a road like that. And we're going to need a road like... Ooh! We're going to need a really bendy road around this hill. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Right, chat, your aim is to cheer up Gen B. Preferably with no more dodgy jokes about snowmen, which I saw going past in the chat earlier, but I didn't get a chance to comment on. You see, now they're bashing up my roads, aren't they? Thanks. I don't know why you weren't doing that earlier. What I need, though, is a bridge. You can bash the roads all you like, but we need a bridge. Oh! I was actually about to say, the fact that that's gone over there should act like a bridge. And I think it has... Has it done? Oh no, they're trying to fish into the ground. Brilliant. Oh, good God, honestly. I mean, really? No, there is somebody over there. Look, they are using this as a bridge. I didn't need to make a bridge. You can go across the fishy bridge instead. Well, good. Okay, right. Excellent. In that case, we can get this fishing dock in here. Right now. Fantastic. Well, I never knew that you can make a sort of impromptu bridge. I reckon that you probably can't. I think that's a little bug there. But it's cool. I do like that. I like that a lot. Excellent. Okay, so I've now got my herb place. So let's get a herbalist in. Can't see herbalist. Oh, it's at the top there. Oh, it's freezing all of a sudden. Look. Ugh. That's bad. I'm having to live in these horrible places anyway. I think my plan, ultimately, is to have a little square here with the town hall there. That's my plan. But I'm going to need a lot more resources before I can build a town hall, because it takes a lot of stone. So I'm just going to let the locusts strip the land completely bare. And meanwhile, I'm going to put a forester's ranch hut thing in. Lodge. So that the forest gets replanted. Because I'm environmentally aware like that. Incidentally, if you have a Twitch account, I gather from 2 very kind users tonight that you can actually relay my stream. So we're going to do a little Twitch takeover. If you have a Twitch account, please set it up so that it... I can't remember the language that was used, but it basically relays my stream over your channel. Host! Please host my channel on your channel. I don't know whether you can do that over YouTube. I'm going to say that you can't, but that I might be lying. But anything like that really, 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 really helps. It really, really, really helps. And speaking of help, the thing that is going to help the locusts is to have a school. And I'm going to put the school here at the edge of the square near the fish. There we go. Matt Not Food is telling everybody how to set themselves up as a host. Sounds a bit horrible, that, doesn't it? A parasite! Parasitical! Right, how are we doing with this forester's lodge? Quite badly, but then we're doing quite badly with resources generally, so we haven't really got anything to build it with. So many resources, look at this. So much stuff! I love the stuff! The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put little stockpiles everywhere so that the locusts can just shove whatever it is that they've got anywhere they like. Oh, no more Shoggoth has turned up and says, I'm so glad you're playing Banished. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's really popular, this game. It's weird that when I put out videos, nobody really watches them, which is why I haven't really been putting them out. But when I stream it, apparently everything goes mad. I will remember that now that we have a new town. What I might do is forget about Banishedfest and just go with Hypington instead. Oh, listen to the sounds of locusts. They have built this. Now the question is, do I want to keep that? Because that does cover this pathetic bit of water. I suppose I could do. Now that I've got 2 fishermen, because they do cover different areas. Look, that's just going up to that river, and that's a bit less. I don't like that being there, I hasten to add, because I don't think my school should smell of fish. So, shall we tear that one down? Don't usually do a lot of demolishing in this game, but that is just annoying me now that I've got this one out here, so we are going to get rid. Halicaliber, whose name is now just amusing me enormously, and who very kindly donated through Super Chat not more than a few minutes ago, says, what kind of mic do you use? I use a Rode NT1, the new version, not the old version. It's wonderful, I love it. It's wonderful. I was listening to an old video of mine earlier today, and I'm not going to lie, I cringed, because my audio has never been too bad, but this is pretty good, I think. April Z! Hello! She says, I love this one, I'm so glad to be here. Wow! I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Brilliant! If you all love it, then I love it too. I love it. Right, let's put some more locusts, because now I have quite a lot more locusts, onto the building sites. And hope that they don't kill themselves. Halacalibur says it makes a real difference with a good mic. You're not joking. You are not joking. I've even been thinking, rightly or wrongly, about possibly recording one or two of the songs again with a better mic. God help you all, but just a thought, it's not a threat. Anyway, why are we not building my school? My locusts are not educated. Need. You've got the resources now, get on with it. Don't make me mad. The other thing that I've been thinking about doing, which I mentioned on Twitter earlier this evening, was I was thinking about doing a sort of relaxo stream where I do like singing bowls and maybe even like a kind of live hypnotherapy type session? Or is that just too weird? I'd do it anyway. Knowing me, it'll be the most popular thing I ever do. Nothing to do with gaming. Chelsal says, could we have a new recording of the Lydia song? Which one was the Lydia song? Lydia's in all of them. Was that the one about her dying? Because nobody liked that. Some people made some very rude comments on a forum about that song, so I didn't do it again. The Sweet Roll song? Yep. That one's probably the best quality of all, actually. When I listen to that, I don't cringe quite so much. But yeah, I could do like a relax with Jenny. That sounds threatening even as I say it. But yeah, I might give that a go. I've actually just bought some like royalty-free scripts for relaxing and meditation and stuff, so I'd be able to do it. Interesting thoughts. Anyway, back to the locusts, who are the actual, real stars of the show here, and I have a school! Yay! I can't take schools, between you and me, I can't take schools seriously in this game anymore because has anybody seen the Saturday Night Live sketch of Sean Spicer's press conference, the first part of that, where she drags on Betsy DeVos, and Betsy DeVos goes, well, I don't know much about school. I do think that there should be a school, probably Jesus School, and I do think that it should have walls and a roof and gun for shooting grizzly. And Melissa McCarthy comes on and pushes her off the stage, and it just made me laugh a lot. I know that's weird. Sorry. Strange reference, but anyway. It just means that every time I see the word school in this now and think about building schools, that's all I can think of. And it makes me laugh. So there you go. Anyway. For people interested in mod-related things, right, let me show you my fly fishing with J.R. Hartley. Here is a fly fishing area. If I put a fly fisher onto the fly fishing area, I get somebody just standing on here fly fishing, which is great. Unfortunately, I can't remember how to get somebody over there. Do I have to have... I think I have to fill... Oh, there we go. I have to fill my fish thing. And soon somebody will be over here with a fishing rod. Not joking. Not clickbait. They really will come. I'm just sorry, I've just slowed it down a bit there. Retro Mickey says... is it for catching flies? Well, quite. I mean, they're that desperate they probably eat flies. Silvecci says, I may or may not have just fired up Banished, started a new town, and somehow everybody died. Well, if you've been watching how I do it, as an example, then there's your problem. It's funny actually, on the hardest difficulty level. Sometimes, no problem at all. Sometimes, no food. And I don't know why that is, because there's no difference in the map. But anyway, look! This is Shalondin. Shalondin. My 16-year-old fly fisherwoman. And that's what you can do with this mod, which is kind of cool. I'm really, really hoping that Twitch hasn't gone down there, because it said that it wasn't connected, but I'm going to assume that it was, because I think you're still here. Very worrying. Anyway. But yeah, look, there's my fly fisher. And there's a woman carrying some stuff. Some stone, in fact. Well, thank you for carrying the stone. That's great. Meanwhile, over here, the Forester Lodge can have some locusts, and what they will do is they will cut trees that are already mature, and they will plant trees where there are no trees. But what I do, generally, is I tell them to cut stuff to begin with to get my logs up. And then they can plant things. Because the thing is, what they can't do is plant trees where there's stones. So we're going to have to clear all of that as well. And what I don't have at the moment, until school's out, is enough spare locusts to clear all of this stuff. But I will nevertheless tell them to clear all of the stuff, and then at some point they will hopefully clear all the stuff. So there we go. So what you'll see is a circle of trees starting to appear within this radius. In fact, I've put it in the wrong place, really, because these buildings shouldn't be here, but it doesn't matter for the time being. We're not desperate. When we get desperate, I may reconsider, but not for the time being. Now, the storage barn and the storage cart, and I do love a good storage cart, are currently not very full, so I could permanently get rid of the storage cart, which would be a shame because I do like a good cart, but it's taking up the space where I'm going to want my town hall and stuff to be, and I feel like the locusts should perhaps walk a little bit further. Could be wrong. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to put another storage barn over here as a sort of emergency barn, just because it fits rather nicely. Extend... Ooh, no, ooh, don't extend the road like that. No, 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 that's all wrong. Don't extend it to there. Extend it to there. There we go. Astrogali is worryingly meowing. I think that ship has sailed, but if you missed the cat machine live stream, again, not clickbait, it really exists. If it's weird and it's on my channel, it really does exist. But if you missed that, that was hilarious. Do go back and watch that, it's great. Retro Mickey says, would you ever do a choose your own adventure but relax? Oh, yes! Yes, we've done sorcery, we've done nightmare. Multiple choice nightmare. Me and Zeke did that. Iron Man mode. We haven't done another one for ages, I don't know why. We really should do. Yeah, we really should do. But anyway, we haven't. But yeah, certainly we'll do some more of those. I think I've got Sorcery Part 3. I don't think I've done that, so I might do that. But yes, absolutely, we will do more choose your own adventure stuff, which will be hell on earth. Hell on earth across multiple platforms. But I'm more than willing to do that at some point. Mickey has also quite rightly pointed out that it's gone 8 o'clock, and he's right, so let's open the mystery bag. That means me potentially clicking away from chat for a little while, so your lovely sound effects will no longer be there, but we'll let the locusts get on with it while we sort out who's won a prize. Now, at the moment, there are only 46 people in the chat, but as we did reach 50 at one point, we will do it for the 46 people who are currently here. What that means is that I want you to write the word locusts in the chat. And while you're writing locusts in the chat, I'm going to get random.org up, because it's all done fairly here, you know. I'm just waiting for the chat rooms to be invaded by the word locusts. While I bring up my list randomizer, here come the locusts. How many times have I said that in a stream? Here come the locusts. Oh my god, so many locusts. Way, hey! I can't believe that somebody's actually left the stream while we're doing the giveaway. Seriously, you just can't Please, anybody, can you? You see, me asking for people to say locusts is when we start to discover who's really in the chat but hasn't actually spoken. I can see you crawling out of the woodwork, locusts. Oh, the jokes just write themselves round here, don't they? Oh, goodness me, so many locusts. Just writing down all the names of the locusts. CGI09 says Twitch has a straw poll option, so voting would be easier to choose your own adventure stuff. Right, interesting. Intriguing. Who else have we got? Silvecci. Typing very slowly tonight. But the general locust interaction is really quite awesome. Equine Man says I can't spell locust. It's fine. We know what you mean. We know what you mean. It's okay. Slider doesn't want to locusts. Are you sure? Everybody wants to locusts, in my experience. Everybody likes a good locust. Oh, B. Jordan has just scrambled in. Sir, if you want to potentially win a prize, you need to quickly locust. Gen B, I will accept hamsters from you. I will accept that. But no more, no other animals or insects. Thank you, thank you. Otherwise it all gets very confusing and I end up not able to count. Right, okay, so that is it. We'll probably do another one tonight. We'll probably do another one tonight, so don't worry if you miss out, but I need to do the draw now. I am going to go 1, 2, 3, and the winner is, oh, it's actually Hamster Woman Gen B. Gen B, I hope this does cheer you up, because randomly you have won a prize. Well done to you. Please tell me what your Steam name is and I will get you a dubious prize. But we'll absolutely be doing another one of those later on. So I will keep my list and we'll see whether there are any other locusts in the chat later on. For right now, it's back to the locusts. Because I paused the game, they won't have killed themselves, which is great. But yeah, there we go. So where are we then? We are doing a storage barn. We'll speed things up just a little bit because doing storage barns is really very boring. I'm worried that I don't really seem to have much wood left, which would imply that the foresters are maybe not doing the best job that they could be doing. I've also incredibly made enough clothes. That's crazy. Seriously? Have I really already come to my limit on clothes? What that means is that the best thing to do is to build the most exciting part of the whole game for me, which is the trading post. The trading post unlocks a whole world of stuff. Yes, indeedy. I shall put it there on my road, which is already planned. Next to the fishy people. It's a big job though, so we might have to wait a little while. But yes, the trading post, we can buy seeds, because we get no seeds to start with when we're on hard mode. And we can get extra resources, and we can sell all of the herbs and the clothes and whatever else, which is great. So we've got some locusts over here. They're clearing stuff away and building a storage barn. And a trading post. And we've got some locusts over here who are currently clearing bits and bobs from around the Forester's Lodge. And it's all going remarkably well. Oh, uh-oh, got a question. Hialicaliber, whose name I'm pronouncing increasingly wrongly as the stream goes on. If you were in a Dunmer house, which one and why? I'm assuming that you mean like a house rather than like a physical house. Because the physical house is the place in Suran that I really like. And I'd also like to live maybe in Balmorra, because it's quite nice, really. Don't know where in Balmorra, but somewhere in Balmorra. Not near the pub. Too noisy. If you mean house as in like Redoran or Hlalu or whatever the other one is, because I've forgotten it. Redoran, Hlalu and yeah, that other one that you can tell that I never play, then I am a Hlalu sort of person. And I always have been. I always have been. That's the truth. Very occasionally I've played Redoran just for a change in the quests, but if I remember rightly, the first Redoran quest is a right... what's a nice word for 8 o'clock at night? It's a right pain. Because she tells you to go and kill some mud crabs, if I remember rightly. And then you can't find the stinking things. Which is no use at all. I'm sorry, I'm just doing a bit of locust management here. So, yeah. What is the other one? Hlalu, Redoran, and... That's terrible. It's the magicy one. What's the magicy one? With the crazy base in Sadrith Morra. It's the magicy house, isn't it? Anyway, them. But yeah, my god, Redoran, so annoying. So I always just ended up doing Hlalu, partly because the name Hlalu made me laugh. And partly because the quests are quite cool and you get a load of stuff very early on, and I like stuff. Tell Varney, thank you. Thank you. Tell Varney. Should have known that. From that play where she goes, "Oh no, Sergio," which also makes me laugh a lot. Remember the first time of doing that quest on the stage, and oh no, I better not tell you what happens because it's a really big spoiler, but let's just say I jumped. Anyway, right, locusts, how are we doing? Yay, I got a storage bomb. How are we doing with my trading post? Because I do like a good trading post. Woo! Oh, I've lost my fly fishing woman because I took some locusts and put them onto building. And apparently fly fishing is not a priority. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. We'll live for the time being. And indeed, we are living for the time being, which is great. It's also 78 degrees now. And sunny. That's glorious. Wonderful. Just the right sort of weather for building a trading post. Get on with it. Good grief. Do I have to micromanage everything round here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oof. The water looks very watery, doesn't it? That's rather nice. Not as watery as Morrowind, but from a distance, it looks a bit more watery. Shall we see where the river goes? We're in the middle of the night. I go walking in my sleep. From the valley of fear to the river so deep. I must be searching for locusts. That didn't work, did it? Really? Never mind. Anyway. That's just lost me a whole load of viewers. But look at them now. To say that the fisher dudes are working exceptionally hard, but look at the locusts go. Whew. That's great. So we need some more stone and we need some more logs. Got plenty of iron though, so that's okay. Some guy says that's a big map. Yes it is, it's large. God knows why. I don't know why I chose the large map, like I'm ever going to fill it, but look, if we go the other way, you can do your own Billy Joel singing. It comes down to this massive lake thing, and then it goes all the way down here. If you want to make things really difficult for yourself, start on hard mode and mountains and see how you get on, because that is beastly. Beastly. It's awful. Horrible. Anyway, never mind Billy Joel. This is da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Look, you can see the Millennium Dome. We're out there. Calibur says, is there a story behind the name Locusts? Yes. Basically, if you don't give them all of this stuff to do in buildings and just tell them to go remove all the resources, they just look like a plague of locusts just stripping the life out of everything. We've not really seen it in this particular game. You can see where they've been, because there's nothing there anymore, and everything ends up just looking a bit barren. So yeah, locusts. You just get a big swarm of them, but I haven't got enough for a big swarm because half of them died at the start of the game. That's really interesting actually. Singing Billy Joel, right, lost me about 10 viewers, but singing the theme tune from EastEnders got half of them back again. Know your audience. Right, I've run out of stone here. Dave, you're a bit late to the locust party, mate, but I will add you to the list. I will add you to the list, because it's only fair. Let me just add you to the list, hang on. Dave. There we go. You'll be in the next locust draw. Incidentally, Gen B, did you send me your name on Steam? It might have gone flicking past in the chat room because I've got YouTube chat and Twitch chat mixed together in a great big chat melange. But if you want to send it to me, you can either, in fact the easiest way of doing it, just so I don't forget, is if you send me a friend invite or just a message over Steam. In fact, you have to send me a friend invite, send me a message. Invite me on Steam to be your friend. And I will do that, and then I can send you a game. Look at this, look at the, look, they're doing it now. Look, we're right in there. There's a big basket of food there. So many herbs as well, going to be high as blimming kites. Obviously that's not the sort of herbs that we're collecting. Of course it isn't. But I've got more locusts now because they're starting to come out of the school. Probably Jesus School. And I think it should have walls and roof and gun for a potential grizzly. I told you, I can't get past that word anymore. But what we really need is stone. ZX Specky says, I'll add you tomorrow on Twitch so that I can host you next time. Thank you very much. Yes, hosting on Twitch does seem to have drawn a few more punters in. If you have a Twitch account and you can host me, there's a gentleman called Matt Not Food in the chat who can tell you to do it. Meanwhile, in bargains, and obviously I don't want people on Twitch to miss out on this, but apparently Kylar says for the low, low price of $832, I can buy every Call of Duty game on Steam. You can. That doesn't mean that you should. $832. Is that reduced as well? Look in this forest though, things are getting a bit more locusty. $832. I'm trying to think of other things that you could get for that, which would be much better. $832 worth of pie. You could just fill your freezer with pie. That's roughly what I did in the Morrowind Coastal Tour earlier today. Spoiler. My god, if you like pie, the Morrowind Coastal Tour is now your kind of place. I bought all the pie in a pub earlier, all of it, and a satchel to put it in. So much pie. Caliber says, Sharing is caring. I shared this stream on Facebook. Brilliant! It's a brilliant idea. That's brilliant. I didn't even think about Facebook. I never think about Facebook. Hate Facebook, but I don't mind you sharing things on Facebook because that's where they just go, don't they, across Facebook? They just go! Astrogali says that you could get a great graphics card for 250 quid and spend the rest on Steam games. Yeah, you're right. Draxy on Twitch says that still doesn't compare to the $7,000 worth of Train Simulator DLC. Holy moly. Holy moly. If anybody wants to gift me $7,000 worth of Train Simulator DLC, I'll just call it the Train Simulator channel. That's crazy. That's crazy! That reminds me, actually, I haven't done a London Underground video, have I? I said I'd do another one. I haven't done it. Could do that live. Oh my god, who would join me on the Underground live? Having said that, when I was doing that video, the controls were so difficult that I found myself just wanting to cry. So I might even cry live. Yeah, my god, that was crazy. I had to actually, I actually had to stop recording and go and read the instructions and test that I could drive a train. And then I got it like that and I could just do it, and now I've forgotten it all again. If you've not watched the live stream, you really should. The, what do you call it, live stream? The London, no, it wasn't live stream, sorry, London Underground videos. I really enjoyed doing those. I really enjoyed doing those. They were great. Especially when I got that woman announcing the stations. And then I found an advert on the station wall for pizza. My god. It was brilliant. Anyway, sorry, I've got distracted again and I've not mentioned the locusts. Anyway, look, there's a whole forest worth of things to kill and eat here. That's good. Not that we really need them because I'm doing really quite well on stored food. I've got a trading depot! Well, if that doesn't get the viewers in, I don't know what will. You can announce to everybody that I've got a trading depot because now shit's gonna get real. Trader. Yes! There we go. Oh my god, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. Let's get the herbs to the trading area. How exciting, way. Oh. Kylar has just spoken to me en français. He says, "Et moi pour le métro juillet." What does that mean? And me for the metro. I don't know what that means. What's juillet? I don't even know. I'll remember when you tell me. You would never know I had an A-level in French, fascinating fact, but I don't remember what that word means. Never mind. Oh, you all want me to do Train Simulator now? Right, so that's Train Simulator. Subway, Underground Simulator. A relaxing video where I send you all to sleep. I can do that unintentionally. More Banished. And more Morrowind. Sounds good. Ah, players, yeah, yeah. Players? More? Play the Metro more? Or is it the French Metro? I ain't got the French Metro. Could have the New York Metro, I think they do that one. And they do another one. They do New York, they do London, and they do... I think it might be Germany. Is it Germany? Can't remember. Anyway, the contents of my Steam wish list would show you that. Uh-oh, what we low on? Oh, we're low on firewoods. Right, the challenge has started to begin then. We need more firewood because we got more people. Look at the people. My god, we could have so many children. Let's start focusing on the square. That's Albert Square, in fact. Didn't even think of that. Again, the jokes are writing themselves. Right, so I've got two thingies. 1, 2. So the path needs to go to make it even, because I'm very into even. The path, I think, needs to go there. I think that's right. If it's not right, I'll just be going spare for the rest of this. And then we just turn things. It will be there. Yeah, that looks right. And then we're going to fill all of this. Not because we need to, but just because it looks cool. We're going to squish the cart. I'm so sorry. But we are going to squish the cart. Say bye to the cart. It's the death of the cart. Goodbye, cart. And then we're going to fill the rest of this in. Some guy says, have you tried Euro Truck Simulator 2? It's a really zen game. You've obviously not seen me play Euro Truck Simulator 2. There's a highlight in the Gameplay Journey Highlights playlist of me playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I managed to do something utterly unimaginable with it while I was trying to deliver lumber to Ream. In fact, it was Euro Truck Simulator that I streamed on Twitch originally, but it deleted the videos, sadly. So we no longer have the earlier ones, but we do have the one with the massive incident whilst in France. I'm not gonna lie, it even makes me laugh, that video. And I'm in it. Retro Mickey says, have you tried any space shuttle sims? Yep. Astronaut Simulator, that's on the channel, and I have just bought, and this is one I really do want to do if it's not too complicated, I want to do this live, is Buzz Aldrin's Space something simulator. Space program. Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Simulator, which is, it's just, yeah. Just sounds amazing, but if it's too complicated then I won't be able to do it live. Because you'll all just be getting really angry with me. Now, what I was going to put in the middle of this is a well. But unfortunately, I've put a bit of road in where I wanted my well to be, so I'll just take that out just for a moment. And I need my well to be well in the middle. Well in the middle! Oh, honest, seriously? Is that well in the middle? Is that well in the middle? Or should it be there? That doesn't look very in the middle. Maybe there isn't an exact in the middle. Which would make me cry. But I don't think there is. Oh, that'll do. I'll just have to live with it. I can always readjust my roads. What if I put another road in, like there? Can I put a road in there? Is that better? Is that less? Is that less wrong? I think that's less wrong. Have I tried Kerbal Space Program? No. Doesn't really appeal, that one, and I can't play them all, unfortunately. So, I think something's going to have... I prefer kind of realistic stuff, so I think something's going to have to give on that one. But yeah, Buzz Aldrin. My god. That's going to be a game and a half. I'm fairly certain that there is actually another one. There is actually a space shuttle simulator, because I think it's on my wish list, either on Steam or on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. So, I have to look into that. Oh, I'm short of something. Common sense, mostly. The reserve of logs is low. That means that the locusts are not being locusty enough. I thought I told you to cut stuff. Need one more forester. There we go. Now go and cut the things. My well looks well. I think that's kind of in the centre now, isn't it? It's as in the centre as I can be bothered to get it. Maybe, do I need one more row of road here? Because I wouldn't mind that. I could live with that. Elvis says, is there a show grid button? If there is, I've never seen it. That means nothing. It might exist. Do I need another bit there? I'll tell you what, I'll put it in, and then if it's not right, we'll take it out. Because the locusts need to do some work. I've even got a spare locust because look, we've got all the tools we can handle. So much iron. Look how much iron I've got. tools is really the only thing that uses it. I'm just wondering whether to sell some, because there's so much. Maybe that's tempting fate when I'm whinging that I've got no iron and I wish I hadn't sold it. Seem to not be getting as many herbs, and normally that happens when they're chopping your trees down, because for some reason apparently herbs grow in trees. I'm just looking back at the chat here, and Halacalibur, slightly worryingly, is saying, I'm sure that Jenny will tell you what to do. I don't like conversations that start like that. In terms of adding me on Steam, if you go into Steam and you go to add friend, which is under the friends tab at the top, I think that's right. Or if you find out your username, you can just put it here and we'll all add you and we'll all be friends. Right, I can hear some locusts doing some locusting. So I don't really know why we haven't got many logs. We must be using logs quicker than they can produce the logs, which is no use. What I actually need is more locusts now. I'm sort of getting to that stage where we need more locusts, and that's when it starts getting a bit risky, because when you need more locusts you start needing more food and you start needing more stuff, and then it starts getting really bad because you don't have enough stuff, and then the locusts die, and that's bad. But nevertheless, I will do this. Create a little housing estate. Need some builders. Oh look, Mark's helping you. In the Steam client, select the community tab, not friends, community. Type gameplay Jenny into the search bar, and when her name comes up, click add as friend. If you're watching this on repeat, or you started at the start and you're not in time with us all, I just want to say, please do that. Please also like this stream, and if you're feeling a little flush, please donate via Super Chat or Patreon. Plug. And thank you again to Halacalibur, who did indeed donate something earlier, which led to a great big cyan chat box that nearly stabbed me in the eye. Developments! If you weren't watching, watch now, because a merchant has arrived at the trading post. It is Anne Mariah, and Anne Mariah has yogurt. I will trade you, Anne Mariah, for some yogurt. Don't know why, we don't need yogurt, but it's yogurt and it sounds cool, so thank you, we will have your yogurt. And in return you can have some of my special herbs. You should add a link in the description. Sorry Mickey, add a link in the description to what? To Patreon? It's in the description of every other video on the channel. If I try to add it into the description on this, I'll have to come out of the game, so I won't do that right now. I think I can link in... That's not supposed to stop. Are you gonna... Fine. I was gonna say I'll put it in the... I think I can put it in YouTube chat, but... You just get the menu if I do that, and we don't want that. Right, locusts. Go a little bit quicker, please. I'm expecting to have a load of friend invites at the end of this stream. I expect to have a load of friend invites at the end of this stream. Now, look at this. Look at this speed, right? If I put that down to 1, for me, that's like really lazy locusts. But at 2, I think that's more the sort of speed I'd expect of normal people. A bit of fishing going on. Bit of trading. There's my my trading dude. Cartez. His name's Cartez and he's carting stuff around. Cartez is my new hero. Wonderful. Oh, you see people are going on about refrigeration issues again. How do you keep it spoiling without electricity? Obviously, you put it in a basket and you lower it into the water, don't you? Because the water's freezing cold. Or you just eat it. Honestly, think about these things, people. My square's coming along rather nicely. Shall I make them build more of it? Look at all this. Look at all these people who are going to have baby locusts. It's going to be so many. It's going to be carnage. I'm going to get mad. Come on, some locusts, please. Haven't given you a nice new home for you to just mull about in it, thanks. Incidentally, if anybody's wondering why I put a well here, thinking that it was just for aesthetic reasons, it wasn't. If any of the locusts' houses set on fire, which is a thing, they can go and get water from the well to put it out, because otherwise they have to go all the way down here. And it takes twice as long and the fire spreads and locusts die and it's bad. Actually, locusts don't die because they get out of their houses, but the houses die. And you don't want to have to be rebuilding your houses, that's a faff. But you can stop that from happening by upgrading your houses to stone. Which we won't be doing for the time being. Look at them now, look at them. It's like a game to that woman. Loving it. Retro Mickey says, do you like Age of Empires or Empire Earth? No, never played them, actually. There are just so many games. There's just a point at which you can't play them all. And if you get kind of addicted to one, like you spend months playing this, or you spend months or whatever, you just end up not able to watch or play all of the series, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to play everything that everybody wants forever. And all the recommendations that I get, but it just isn't physically possible. I know that you get one part of stuff now, like once every 5 weeks. And games forgotten about and all the rest of it. If I was to play loads and loads of series, you'd find me on the floor crying somewhere. I've actually got so many games on Steam now that I was seriously considering bringing the entire channel to a halt, scrapping everything and literally playing through one video per Steam game from A to Z just to see what I had. And in many ways that would actually be a really entertaining idea, but I can't do that and do coastal tours and whatever else all at the same time, sadly. So you get kind of random Steam games sometimes, like the Cat Machine. Kailar says apparently they kept milk fresh in Russia by putting a frog in it. Intriguing. I don't think we've got any frogs here, sadly, but that is quite interesting. Putting a frog in it? That's weird. Frogget! Frogget. Yes. Yes. Right, anyway, I want to achieve my my goal of having a town hall in this stream, so because with the town hall we can import locusts, we'll get people turning up asking to live here. So I haven't got enough stone, I need more stone, so I need the locusts to go out and get all the stone. Where is the best stone area? It's over here. Now, locusts being locusts, they might not want to come out this far, but let's see whether they do. Sometimes they surprise me. Sometimes they disappoint me enormously. Let's see if we get a stream of locusts coming out this way. Here they come to save the day. We see that stone-cutting locusts are on their way. Brilliant! Don't need that much more, so we'll let them get on with it. That square's looking reasonably square. Square enough. It, actually, to be a proper square, it probably needs another bit of path, I think. I'm not sure about that now. But anyway. It wasn't supposed to be a square, it was just supposed to be a, you know, general area. Even I'm not that fussy. Right, I need 124 stone, I think it said. It shouldn't be too long. There's a fair bit of stone sitting on there. In fact, what I can do is start building it, and then there'll be room for some more. Here we go. Pop that there, and doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? That's going to be great. We'll get some builders on the case. And we might also use a couple of these spare locusts to do a bit more hunting and shooting and fishing. Because with all these new baby locusts, we're going to find that food starts to slip pretty quick. Look at them. Look at them. Bashing for their lives. That's better. Yep, I like that. I like that. They're not quite square. Oh, we're nearly there with the stone. I only need 11 more. 11 more stone and then we can have a town hall. Are they over here getting it? They better be. I'm not hearing locust activity in the general area. Let's demand locust activity in the general area, you swines. Unless they've gone off somewhere else to get the stone, but I don't think they have. If you're new here, incidentally, please do join the chat. If you're on Twitch, the chat is largely on YouTube, but there are some people in Twitch who'll talk to you honest. And if you have not already done so, I can only beg of you to like the stream. Please like it or love it, as it is on Twitch, I think. I just want you to like it. I don't need any love. But you do whatever you need to do. Three more bits of stone. 3 more bits of stone. Go and get them. Go and get them. 3 more bits of stone. Oh, come on, Locust. You're just trolling me now. Even the herb lists aren't doing too well, I've got to say. In the grand scheme of things, I'm not terribly impressed by the number of herbs coming in. The reason I set that at 1,000 is because normally you get stacks. But look, it's only at 99. I know I've got some stored in the trade depot, but I don't want them to be stored in the trade depot. I want to be selling them. I think what we'll do is we'll stop the foresters from cutting, and we'll ask them just to plant. And we'll go and cut logs from somewhere else. We'll get the locusts to cut the logs and the foresters to plant the logs. That sounds like a very, very good idea. So we'll get rid of all of this here. And these randomy ones here, and there, and there. And the ones that are starting to grow over here. And some a bit further out. There we go. Lovely. Right, we're slipping, chaps, so I'm just going to have to pop you on pause for a moment, just so that I can tweet. That's the word I'm looking for. Tweet. Live locusts now. Yeah. www.youtube.com. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've actually got that on my clipboard. YouTube. Oh no, I haven't. www.youtube.com/gameplay Jenny. Oh yeah. Please share. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Streams. Please share. Sharing is indeed caring. Caring for Jenny. Such a shame about Dailymotion. I'd have had a 4th stream running tonight, but alas, it was breaking everything. Not good. So, here is my town hall being built. Let's slow things down a little bit. The town hall, for some reason, needs a really massive, like foundations. I'm not quite sure why. Not quite sure why. But when it starts to be built, this is really impressive. There we go. This is the big town hall where we have the big meetings about the big things. Like questioning who nicked all the yogurt. But the town hall also gives us access to some new menus where we can see all of our inventory all at once. Look at it, look at it. It's going to be awesome. It's got steps up and everything. I'm sure that the only reason they put those foundation-y bits in is so it had to have steps. Yes, this is where we have meetings about Jesus School. Don't get me going on that again. And I do think it should have walls. Oh dear, I don't know how many times I've watched that. I think I'm responsible for about 100,000 views. But look at this. This is really, really good. The Pearl of Hypington. Do you want to soar a bit faster, mate? Seriously? Yay! Yippee! Achievement unlocked. We have a town hall. Yay! A sort of Tour de France fly past there. But look at this now. Look, it's amazing. How cool is that? You'd live here, wouldn't you? You'd live here. Now, new menus. Look, if I do this now, you can see not only the professions information and the status in the same place, but you can also see, I'm not quite sure why that's come out slightly small, but you can also see exactly what's in production, what's been used, what's been produced, exactly what we have in the whole town. So we have 0 yogurt, but 2,138 pieces of venison. And we can do graphs, which are stupid, and we can see what items we've traded for, because eventually the idea is to get all of these mystery things. And my favourite, nomads! Nomad locusts! Well, they are mad, but they're locusts. And people turn up and they beg me to live here. And they bring diseases. And that's bad. So now that if I want to accept the nomad locusts, we've got to have more stone because I need to build a hospital. Because they will bring diseases, and we can't have diseases. Diseases is bad. Trader, trader, trader. Oh, excitement. Oh, right. Increase the priority of all of the nonsense going on over here. And then we go to the trading depot. Now this person is trolling me because he's got venison. I've got enough venison to last a lifetime, mate. What else do you have? We'll put in a custom order. Anything but venison, basically. Oh, yogurt. Bring me some more yogurt. And some wool, because we ain't got that, because we haven't got any sheep. What else can you bring me? How about some steel tools, because they're better than the crap that I produce. And all the seeds. There we go, all of them. All of the seeds. All of them. And some cream and some cheese. Oh my god, cheese. And milk, but mostly cheese. There we go. Every visit, sir. Every visit. Dismissed. Wonderful. Right. Excellent. Retro Mickey is asking, is the path sand or marble? I think it's just kind of dirt. It's just dirt. It's just a dirty path. We can change that. We can make it into a stone road. But I haven't even got enough stone for my plans, let alone for stone roads. The stone roads is. My plan, largely, is to build a huge estate. So let's get some more housing in. Behind this housing here. Easy, lovely. Little link road. You can have a bigger link road if you want. A really big link road. You can go out and play in the street. Do these take stone? Oh, bother. Yes, they do. Right, I'm going to need even more stone then. You can all get on with it and bring me stone. I demand it. Right, for all this stone, we're probably going to need a little bit more storage. Where could I put another... Let's put a tiny, tiny, tiny stockpile in there. There we go. And I kind of feel like I ought to put a stockpile over here so they don't have to walk as far with the stuff. Or is that just being too kind? Oh dear, I can't put one in that location anyway. Just sneak one in here. The problem is that if I decide to build a high wealth residential area down here, which I probably won't because I'll probably make another forest here. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. 7 by 7, I'm feeling lucky. Do you feel lucky, locusts? Right, chaps, it's time for you to share, beg, borrow, steal viewers. Get them in, because if I get 50 people in the stream again, we will be having another mystery bag. The opening of the mystery bag. I think I need maybe another 5, 8 people, maybe? Go and obtain your own locusts and bring them kicking and screaming in here. I demand it. I won't be going for very much longer because I kind of feel like I've achieved enough for one night. Also, the stream will be ridiculously long and nobody watches the really long ones. So please go and get your locusts and we will have another prize. Some locust builders here. I'll just take off a locust fisherman and a locust gatherer. There we go. How do you get people in? I don't know. How do you get people in? I do try. There we go. That's one locust house. The locust live in houses. Locust... Ooh. Oh dear. There's only one in there. There won't be any breeding going on. There will in that one. Look away. But yeah, how do you do that? Oh, we've got a viewer on Mixer. Well done, whoever you are the first viewer on Mixer tonight. Please do make yourself known. Please do. And please tell your friends. Finally, viewers across all 3 platforms. Should have been 4, thanks Dailymotion for nothing. But yeah, please do. Tell your friends, tell your Xboxy people. Your Xboxy people. Snake Eyes! Hello to you! From Mixer, welcome! There is a chat going on, but obviously you are the only person in Mixer, so therefore you're just going to have to talk yourself. Well, talk to me! It's good to have you here, Snake Eyes. Excellent to have somebody on Mixer. Mixer works in a really weird way, because while I'm streaming, like, I'm getting... like points of some sort and going up all these levels. Like when I started streaming on Mixer last week I was at level 1 and when I stopped I was at level 9. So I have no idea quite how that works. Unfortunately, since I've said there'll be prizes, I've actually lost a load of viewers tonight, so so clearly I can't please everybody. The prizes are not clickbait. Actually, that's a point. Let me just tweet that there are prizes. Let me just tweet there are prizes. Because you never know, that might get them in. That might get them in. Also, prizes, big capital letters. There we go. So, how are we doing with the stone and the housing and things? We've got all my new houses, so that's excellent. We haven't got enough herbs, have we? We really haven't. So, I mean, the only thing I can do is see if that goes up as more and more trees are planted, because this is going to be a very dense forest now that we've got rid of all the stone, iron, other foreign objects that don't belong in a forest. Now got 2 people on Mixer. Fewer on YouTube. Are you transferring from YouTube to Mixer? I'm not sure that Snake Eyes is quite that lonely, you know? But maybe he is. Hey, don't you know, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Right, locusts... So why are you not leaving stuff here? And it's because there's a cabbage in your storage area. Obviously get rid of the cabbage first. Good grief. Thank you. Seriously, I have to tell them to do everything. Absolutely everything. Ridiculous. I'm going to tell myself to have a quick drink of water. Ah, there we go. Oh, Snake Eyes says, I'm a lonely loner from Lone Town. You are now, because whoever else is in Mixer is gone. Quite a number of people have walked out. I'm not quite sure what I said to deserve that. It was probably highly offensive, though. I hope it wasn't the comment about Betsy DeVos. Come on, it was a joke! And somebody got there before me. I'm just repeating somebody else's joke. Anyway, I need more herbs, because I can sell herbs. I'm just wondering whether to get rid of some of this iron. What I might do, I think, actually, is I'm going to put some of the iron into the trade depot, because there's no way I need that much right now. And if I need it, I will release it again. Gem B says, I think I've managed to do it finally. I hope you have. Oh, yeah, actually, I can see through the aero glass of my internet browser. Not Internet Explorer, I don't use Internet Explorer, don't write in. My internet browser, there's a little green blob in Steam. That must be you. That must be you. I hope it's you. If it isn't, I've got some weirdo asking me to be friends, as usual. Anyway, we've got some more people in Twitch. Please, Twitch people, do talk, do talk. We don't get a lot of chat on Twitch, but that's because we don't get a lot of people on Twitch. But please, do talk. They've swept away the YouTube viewers. They have. They literally have. I've literally lost a third of my viewers on YouTube. Literally a third. What can I say? It's very disappointing. I don't really know what to do about it either. Because trying to play the YouTube algorithm or whatever it is, I don't know, it just... Yeah, it literally overnight, between 2 legs of the Coastal Tour, it took away a third of my viewers, and I'm whinging about it endlessly to anybody who'll listen. Nobody will listen. I'm just whinging to myself. Ah, Mark says, does it help if I'm on all 3 platforms? That's cheating. That's cheating. And saying hello from all 3 platforms in different languages does not make it any less cheaty. But on the plus side, you have given Snake Eyes somebody to talk to. Oh my goodness, Mixer. We're going to have a little campaign on there, clearly. I thought some people might sort of just wander in and go, what the hell is this? But we haven't had any wanderers tonight. Last time, when I was doing the Morrowind Coastal Tour, we had a few people sort of blunder in on Twitch going, I don't know where I am, but I like it. And that was cool. If you've just blundered in, please do make yourself known. I always like it when people blunder in. Meanwhile, back to my hospital. I need 78 stone and I don't have it, but I can at least place the hospital. Now, I don't really want to wreck my town square by having the hospital in the town square. What I really want to do is take the hospital away, because anybody who's going to be in the hospital is going to be ill. So really what I need to do is put it down like round here somewhere. Like far, far away from everybody else, so that the ill people don't make everybody else ill. I'll just put you on the edge of the forest, if that's alright. Yes, that's alright by me, so that's what you're getting. And there's a little sort of, a little road, just around the back of people's houses here, that you can use to get to the forest. There we go. Mark is now watching on Mixer and chatting on YouTube. Good lord. apparently a popped out YouTube chat. Good grief. Technology these days, eh? There would have been a time when I wouldn't have been able to do this. Or I'd have been kind of doing it like down a phone line. In a big conference call. And you'd have been paying through the nose for it. It is, of course, kind of free. But if you want to donate, you can do so by making yourself famous at the top of YouTube chat for a few minutes through Super Chat. Or you can support me through the awesome that is Patreon. And Chelsea will tell you that you get bonus content. And if you give me enough money, you might get a magnet. Well, obviously, if you give me enough money, you will get a magnet. It's not might. There's no might about it. You will get one. But yes. How are we doing with my hospital here? Not very well. But we do possibly have enough stone. Possibly. There's a bit of stone over here. The locusts seem to have given up over here. I think it might be too far away from them because they're lazy like that. They don't like far away. If there's something to do with closer to home. Got a few more baby locusts. They're not very reproductive-y, these locusts. That's not a word. Reproductive-y, not locusts. No, they're really not, are they? They're not reproducing. And the problem is with the not reproducing thing is that you run out of people. Oh, that's bad. So I'm going to put some more houses in here on this exclusive development. Which is also going to cause a fight over the stone again. And I'm going to instruct my tool dude to make more tools because we have more people and I will be able to sell the spare ones. This is looking pretty good. It's not been a complete disaster. Some guy says, whoa, somebody's 72 and they're still doing hard labour. Yeah, they never give up. They're incorrigible. You just can't stop them. They love a bit of building, the locusts. They love it. I'm going to move some coats into the trading depot in case of emergency yoghurt coming in. Hide coats. There we go. Chen B says, I don't have any money at the moment, but I can give you a ghost hug. Thank you very much. If you have no money and you still want to kind of give me money, the best thing you can do is click the adverts. Make sure you haven't got ad blocker on my channel on YouTube, and when you get an advert you click on it and you'd be amazed what a difference that makes. Bit of clicky clicky. Don't click them all though, because you end up like getting done for fraud, but occasionally you can click on an advert. Meanwhile, speaking of money, somebody's come in with some steel tools. I will have some of your steel tools in exchange for some of my hide coats. Okay, I will have perhaps fewer of your steel tools. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yep, thank you. You can go now. Excellent. This is very nice. It's lovely. The only thing that would make it better is a bit of music, but I've already come to a decision about that. My hospital's ready! Yay! One of the locusts is going to be a physician! I'm proud of you, locusts. Now I'm all ready for nomads. I've even got the houses to put them in. Problem with nomads is they can take a long time to turn up, and they turn up like in groups of sort of 4 or 5 to start with, and the next thing you know you've got like 38 locusts requesting citizenship and you think, where am I going to put you? And that's when you build the boarding house. The boarding house is the scariest place in the world. Where do we put the boarding house? At the moment we don't put it anywhere, but we are going to have to put it somewhere. Do you know, it looks like it fits rather beautifully, kind of there. Okay, so when I need a boarding house, we're going to put it there. When the locusts start piling in, bringing their diseases, they will. dear, oh dear. We do have a stone problem. Oh! Kitty McPuss, who did just stumble in one day, says, I love you. I'm not quite sure who you're talking to there, but on behalf of all of us, thank you very much. Have you seen all this stone that was hidden in the trees? Oh, so much stone. Get on with the stone. Whoop! It's making noises at me. Stone. Yeah. Oh, it's me, love. It's me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's lovely. Mark says, I think you need a church. I do, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I know I need a church. Because when people die, they die and they get put in a graveyard. In fact, we can have a graveyard independent of the church. But where am I going to put that? By the lake. Oh my god, a church by the lake. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yes, church by the lake. Yes, defo. Yep, that's happening right now. Right, I'm putting that there, but I'm going to pause the building. Pause the building. And then we're going to have like a really big chapel by the lake. Yeah. But that's not quite even, is it? Oh, that's going to drive me mad trying to get that right now. Hang on, let me count, let me count, let me count. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Does that look right? I'm not sure. Is that right? Doesn't look right. Why you know right? You can go all the way back here though, look. Is that right? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. That's amazing. Glorious. Church by the lake. Or I could even put the church there. Or even here. Hang on. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold everything. Church actually by the lake. Yes. Better. Little road. Don't start doing the church, locusts. Don't even start. You can do the graveyard thing. You cannot do the church. It's going to take all my stone. And it's going to be off. Ooh, I don't quite know what's happening with my road there. Ooh. Well, that's good. Fine, put a road there. See if I care. There we go. Wonderful. Retro Mickey says, are you streaming to... Sorry, I've just noticed CGI comments about Jesus Church. Sorry. Back to the serious question. Am I streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. There will be a video out tomorrow, but I'm unlikely to be streaming tomorrow. That's the truth of it. And who knows? You never know, do you? You never know. Never know with me. You might suddenly leap on, but no, I am not intending to stream tomorrow. There might be a midweek one. Not quite sure, but yeah, the plan is not to stream tomorrow for various reasons. I've got various things going on. But hey, yeah. Can't do them all. I'll tell you one other thing I've not mentioned in this stream at all. If you're still with me and you live in Britain, or you can get over to Britain next weekend, I'm going to be at Coxcon. That's Jesse Cox's YouTube convention, which apparently is designed for YouTubers to meet their fans. Now, I'm not saying that I want to meet any of you, but I do. And so I will be there with my Gameplay Jenny hat on. And I might have stickers, but I'll definitely have, like, cards that I can sign, like business cards, and you can have my autograph and stuff. So if you are in Telford next weekend, you can come along, and I will definitely be there on the Saturday, and almost certainly on Sunday, or at least part of the Sunday. Astrogali says we need a What's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just somebody who does YouTube. Ooh. My sound's gone. What's going on there? Hello? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Am I back? It's not me doing this, I'm just sitting here talking. Somebody's clearly tapped into the stream and wants me to shut up. Sorry about that. Live streaming, eh? Yeah, I don't know what's caused that. I've not touched anything, but anyway. What was it saying about? Oh, Telford. Yeah, Telford's really nice. And I will be there. And I'm not really a sort of YouTuber, so I don't really know any of the other people who are there, other than Jessie Cox. Nerd Cubed, I think, is there. And none of it means anything to me. Like, the schedule means nothing to me at all. But yeah, I will be there with my merch. And what I'm actually hoping to do is possibly get some voiceover work, or at least make my name a little bit more known, or even just pick up like a subscriber or two. I have no idea what happened with the sound there. You're all speculating, but I promise I was not tapping the mic or beatboxing. Or anything else that you might be suggesting. Anyway. Yeah, but yeah, Telford. I will be there. I'll try and take some photographs and stuff. However, right. Unfortunately, we have not hit 50 viewers. Again. But that's fine. I will do another giveaway anyway, because well, I've got people across all 3 platforms and you've all made me laugh tonight. So, this time I would like you to say... I could make you say anything. I'm just getting ready with my list. I will make you say... cheese. Cheese. Say cheese. And we will have another giveaway. Unless you're Retro Mickey, who apparently just cut you off because you've sent too many messages. Ridiculous. I bet it wouldn't say that if it was Super Chat, my god. Anyway, right. Let's start with the cheese. Okay. Got ZX in there. We've got HJ. We've got CGI. We've got Snake Eyes on his own in Mixer. We've got Silvecci. Oh, Retro Mickey's gone for cheese and onion. Good lord. We've got no more. You've all got nicknames now as I put your names into my list. You're all on a list. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss anybody out, because that would be really bad. Because I can promise you this ain't no fixed giveaway. That's a fact. Here we got Al. And I've already put all of you in. And we got Road. And we got April. I think that's everybody. It's going to have to be everybody. Maybe one last chance. Dave, I've thrown you in from last time as you were just slightly late with your locust. Okay, here we go then. I'm going to randomise it the requisite 3 times. And the winner of the cheese list is April. It's April Z. Congratulations to you. You have won a game from the Steam mystery bag. So you know the score. You've got to invite me, please, on Steam, and I will get your mystery prize to you as soon as possible, probably immediately after the stream ends. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It really has been good tonight. It's been so good to see so many people as well. Having 50 odd at a time, because we hit 55 I think at one point, is just great. It's fantastic, and my aim ultimately is to have triple figures without Mark logging into every available platform. 100 unique viewers would be fantastic. In the meantime, as I say, unfortunately the channel is not doing so well for views at the moment, and that is really, really frustrating. If you know anybody who knows anybody who knows anybody, and you can get them to subscribe, or you can get them to just spread the word, unless your name is Dylan McAnally, in which case you can do that as well, sir, then yeah. Snake Eyes says, I like you and I will sub. Thank you very much indeed. It means a lot. It really genuinely does, because if you don't sub and you don't watch, then I don't make. Oh, Chelsal has turned the chat bright green. Ah! My eyes! Thank you very much indeed for your donation. My God, we're going to have to keep the chat going a little bit longer just so that we can wear out Al's greenness. I will be hanging around in YouTube chat for a little bit longer. As you know, I do that, but thank you very much. That's really very, very generous. Obviously, everything you give helps to keep this going, because sadly, microphones don't pay for themselves. In fact, my Patreon support has paid for my microphone, which is amazing. And Jen says, thank you for cheering me up, Jenny and everybody. Well, that's what I'm here for, and I think that's probably what the rest of the chat is here for as well, because the whole aim of the channel is just to make you a little bit happier. So, in terms of future stuff, there'll be another video of some sort tomorrow. The next live stream, obviously it won't be next weekend because I'll be at CoxCon, but maybe I'll try and do one midweek, but look out for that in your subscriptions box if YouTube's telling you about it. I'm sure that's half the battle. I don't think YouTube's telling anybody about me. But also, I will look into doing a sort of like relaxation video, because a number of you have said that that would probably help you, and that would be kind of fun. And all that is really left for me to say is the standard, or you like it and share it and comment on it and subscribe and all the rest of it. Thank you very much for joining me today or tonight, whatever time zone you're in, and I will see you back here soon. In the meantime, please go off and watch the latest episode of the Morrowind Coastal Tour. There are some fantastic views of Suran. Thanks very much, chaps. Gonna stop now. Thanks again, Al and Hialacaliber, whose name will forever make me laugh. And remember, we need a school. Probably Jesus School. And I think it should have walls, and roof, and gun for potential grizzly. See you all later, folks.